Okay, the first step is to go ahead and create your frames, which is I did already because I didn't want to waste too much time on this video. So I've got the frames here, and the first frame is called where it's locked, treasure locked, and the other one is treasure unlocked. So after the player unlocks it, it will go to the treasure unlocked frame. So let's start with the treasure locked frame since this is where everything happens. So open it up. First thing we want to do is create two hotspots over the locks. And it comes up with this. For now, just you don't need to do anything, just leave it transparent. Okay. Same thing with this one. Now, in this case, we're going to use two keys to unlock this. The keys will be in the inventory, so go to Manage Inventory Items. I've already got two keys created. If you don't, click on Create New Item, enter the key, and it'll be created. After you've got the items created, drag the sequence you want, blue key on the first lock, and now we need to set the variables. So click on Variables. we want the blue key to work on the first lock, so we want to set the first lock to 1 when they unlock the first lock. So we need to add a variable. I've already got one added called lock1. If it's not already added, you would click on New Integer, enter lock1, and say OK. So once lock1 is 1, we know that that lock is unlocked. So let's say they drag the gold key down on the first one. This is not going to unlock the first lock, but we want to set the gold key to 0. So lock 1 will be, oops, the wrong. 0's up here. So lock 1 is going to be 0 because they're going to mess it up. Okay? You put the gold key in there, it's not going to unlock it, so lock 1 to 0. If they put the blue key in the first lock, it will unlock it, so set lock 1 to 1. So with that pattern, same idea, let's start with the gold key in the second lock. We'll unlock the second lock. Go to Variables. And this is to unlock it, you set it to 1. So you add for lock 2, you set that to 1. Okay. And if they use the blue key on the lock 2 now is not going to be unlocked, so set it back to 0. So now it's 0. Okay, so far so good. But what if they get it right? Well, how are we going to tell? How are we going to go to open the box, the chest, if they get both of them right? Well, there's two places we need to do this at, because let's say they do the gold key and then the blue key. That will unlock both of them. If they do the blue key, then the gold key, that will unlock both of them. So we've got two items here we need to look at. So let's start with when they put the blue key in here and the gold key on the other one's already 1. To do that, we go to Advanced and type in a little condition. If lock 1 equals 1 and lock 2 equals 1, go to our other frame, which was treasure unlocked. Then end your condition statement. That is all you have to do. And then I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to copy it because I'm going to be doing this again on the other one. So that works for that one. Now let's say they put the gold key in this one over here, and they've already done the blue key on the first lock. So we go to Advanced, and we say the same thing. If lock 1 is 1, I mean they put the blue key in the first one. Lock 2 is 1, they put the gold key in the second one. Then it's good. Let's go to treasure unlocked frame. That takes care of it. The only thing we need to do now is go back to the frame editor, go to the frame properties, because we had to have the blue and the gold key shown when they first start the game. So add the items in the frame properties. That's it. That'll add the items in the inventory so they can pull it down. Now let's go ahead and go back to project menu and select where they go to this frame, and it's nice. It just goes to here, but there's nothing that really shows. So what I like to do is add a little sound. And I've already got it here called winter. Now if we test this, it'll, let's see, go back, pick the first one. The way I test it, like you start with the test view here. And if I drag the gold key to the first one and the blue key to the second one, nothing happens. If I get the sequence correct and put the blue key here, then the gold key here, it works. And that's the basic way of doing sequencing. Now, you didn't hear any sounds when they put the key in. What I would suggest is having an audio. If we go back here and we have the blue key into here and the correct lock, we should hear a click, don't you think? So go here, play sound, door click. Same thing with the gold key on this side. They go right, have it click so they know it. And that's it. Now when you play it, it'll click, it'll do everything you wanted. So this is a sequencing, very simple sequence example.